If you want to stop overthinking anxiety, this is the perfect video. I'm going to give you step by step exactly how to do that right now. You just want to carry out your normal day. You just want to be a regular person. I know. You're like, why am I doing this? Why me? It feels awful. You almost feel like you've been cursed. You feel like the universe is against you. God is against you. Take a deep breath, because I'm here to tell you it's none of those things. As a matter of fact, what you're going through right now, I know this is going to seem preposterous, but what you're going through right now, you're actually meant to go through. What you're going through right now is actually the ultimate teacher, the ultimate professor, the ultimate molding of who you are and who you're going to become. I promise you, this is not accidental. So the one thing that you want to do when it comes to overthinking is your desire to stop the overthinking, the crazy muscle of your brain and the crazy onslaught and attack of thoughts, is you've got to not want it to stop. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to really trust me on this. Just try this. Guess what? If it doesn't work, you can always go back to all the other things like, snapping a rubber band or distracting yourself or taking whatever medication you're taking. Quick disclaimer, by the way, I'm not a doctor. If you are experiencing severe medical problems, mental health issues, I always advocate, please go seek out medical professionals in your area or as fast as you can, and then come back to this video. Hopefully this will complement those things. You have to not want to stop those thoughts. Thoughts only can affect you if you let them, if you give them consent first. So the fact that you got to think of it almost like this little temper tantrum toddler in your brain who is just constantly bothering you, and getting more and more fueled and more incentivized by your resistance. The more you get bothered, the more that little toddler, that little mental tantrum is going to shout and roar louder, stronger, and be more persistent. So you have to take a step back. You have to say to yourself, I'm not going to let you bother me anymore. You go ahead and do your thing. Do your hamster wheel thing. You go ahead and do your onslaught. I'm not going to give you my attention. The real crux of this channel is what you have to understand is your attention is your sovereign. What you give attention to, you give power to. You give attention to negative people, they have power over you. You give attention to toxic people at work, they have power over you. You give free rent to somebody in your brain, they have power of you. I always think of that beautiful quote by Mahatma Gandhi when he says, nobody can walk through my mind with muddy footprints. You actually have the power to do this. Nothing can affect you. No thought, no anxiety, unless you give it consent first. What fuels those thoughts, what fuels that anxiety is you energize them with your attention. So here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath. Allow for space for those thoughts to come. The more you put up a wall, the more you try to fight, the more you try to, put up resistance, you just give it more power. You give it more importance. Allow for space. Allow the thoughts to come. Actually, welcome them. Welcome them with a huge smile. Welcome them with a huge, come on in, you're invited. That's okay. I know you're not here for my best interest, but come on in. I'll let you come in. Open the door, invite them in. What I want you to not do is serve them tea. This comes from the great Zen master, Shunryu Suzuki. Let your thoughts come and let them go. Just don't serve them tea. What he means by that, by serving them tea, you're paying attention to them, you're giving them significance, you're giving them importance. You have the power to do this. I want you to do this right now. If you're having racing thoughts, if you're having overthinking and that anxiety is coupled with the overthinking, I want you to just go sit somewhere quiet, just for 2 or 3 minutes, take a couple of deep breaths through the nose, release through the mouth, and just watch the thoughts. Let them come. Don't fight them. Resist the urge to resist them. Don't give them any importance. Don't interpret them. Just let them come. As a matter of fact, go ahead and just open the floodgates. What I want you to do is actually say, give me more. I want more. Give me more overthinking. Give me more. I know it sounds crazy. Just try this out. Give me more anxiety. Give me more overthinking. Just go sit and close your eyes if you have to. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be some kind of Buddhist monk, Zen guy sitting in the Himalayas. This is very practical. This whole channel is about practical advice. I just want you to sit there and watch without analyzing. Observe without interpreting. Look without putting importance to it. Do that and then come back to this video and leave some comments. I want to hear from you. If you do this and if you turn this into an actual practice, you will discover that you are not your thoughts. Your thoughts have no power over you. Whatever can affect you is only going to do that by you giving them consent first. Don't let fear mind win. I promise you with every fiber of my being, if you can really put this into practice, take this paradoxical approach, take this seemingly ironic opposite way that you've been taught your whole life, it will pay massive dividends. You will see, not only will you see instant relief, but you're going to get relapses and you're going to be like, oh man, this thing doesn't work. You have to be vigilant. I want this video to be the most powerful video to help you with everything, with every issue and problem with this dude inside your head. You're going to see immediate relief from doing this kind of non-attached observing, this sort of non-interpretive looking. I want you to just look without reacting. And trust me when I say this, fear mind, you know, that tantrum, that toddler inside your dome, he's not just going to go away quietly into the night. He's going to give you the worst of the worst. He's going to try everything in his power to stick around. You really have to think of him almost like this just like this adversary, this challenge, this test. But the thing is his power only derives from you. Remember, this is the big one right here. A thought cannot live without you. A thought cannot live without your attention, but you'll be just fine without the thought. So who is the greater? Yes, you are the greater. Embody this, embrace this. It works, but you're going to get a relapse. You're going to feel immediate relief, but then you're going to get a relapse and fear mind is going to convince you that this doesn't work. That is when you put in the real work and you turn this into a quote-unquote practice. I'm using air quotes because meditation, mindfulness, all these things, they've been so abused in the mainstream media. And they've been kind of communicated by practitioners that are very unrelatable, right? And they almost live an ascetic life or they live a very monastic life. I want this channel to be practical, real, anchored in reality so that you can really put this stuff to use. Whether you're on a bus, whether you're at home, whether you're at the office, whether you're driving in traffic, whether you're at a baseball game, whatever, you can put this into use. In the bathroom, doesn't matter, the shower, you can do this. Late at night, it works. The relapse is going to come. Again, instant release, then your instant relief, then a relapse. But that's when you put in the power. You must be vigilant. I promise you. I've tried everything under the sun. And there's really more profound truths when you really detach from these thoughts. And I'm going to talk about that more in upcoming videos. You guys have to subscribe. You have to hit that like button. Hit that like button because the algorithm really favors. If you hit the like button, if you got value, I would love it if you'd hit the like button because what happens is the algorithm goes, oh, okay, people like this video. And then we can help more people. We can impact more people. This channel is not about making money. I know you find that hard to believe. I have other channels. I've got my main channel, which is all about branding, business, online, creator economy. I'll leave links in the description. I'm not worried about money. This is me giving back because it was people like me when I was in the depths of hell that really helped me come out of that dark, cataclysmic black hole. And this is my way of just giving back. And so I hope you'll appreciate that. I hope you'll subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.